I just find it funny the second you're gone, we get nothing but evil.
Hatchet brings the light unto the world.
Oh no, I do not.
Well, then how do you explain the two evil groups?
Look, the next group.
Coincidences.
Next group.
Chopinian
Chopinian
cult?
cult.
No!
What? Is it a cult that worships Chopin? Chopin?
Overview. A cult formed in 19 redacted by Anthony Bulwalski in Zelena Walwa. This cult organizes concerts of anomalous nature. They are responsible for redacted anomalous manifestations on redacted civilizations. The cult's operative is to continue the work of the great composer. The gathered information suggests that the cult members gather once a year at an established location in an attempt to summon Frederick Chopin. The cultist, who will be the closest to recreating Chopin's work, receives a gift from God in the form of incurable tuberculosis.
So they just get the White Death.
Well, that's how he died, actually.
Yeah, I figured. But
I just didn't expect them to go that far. Like, gee, you don't need to be that accurate. Oh, no.
This is being made into a short.
Oh.
and just the fucking how casually you said incurable tuberculosis. It's completely normal and not one of the most unhinged rewards they could get.
Alright, I took a picture of the time on my OBS so I remember to make this into a short. This is funny
Oh my
as
god!
shit.
Well, I said it normal because it didn't register with my brain immediately. I mean, they said it themselves casually, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's just like incurable tuberculosis.
Capturing the members of the cult is advised in order to get information about the time and place of the next ceremony. All information of piano concerts is to be treated as an anomalous concert of the cult. At the moment, two factions of the Chopinian cult are known. Neo-Chopinians, using genres other than classical music to praise Frederick Chopin and cause anomalous effects, and Bloody Chopinian cult, whose anomalous manifestations can kill listeners, unlike the main cult object. Jeez!
So basically, you already know they're gonna be put in fucking evil.
You know, I thought they were gonna be a harmless, crazy cult with anomalous music. But no.
No.
I thought they would only hurt themselves, since, you know, the winner basically dies.
Yeah.
As we know, the best way to show your devotion to fucking piano is incurable tuberculosis.
Alright, so Hatchet, guess how many SPs are connected to it?
Incurable tuberculosis.
Oh my god, I don't think that's a number.
Anything can be a number if you try hard enough.
That's it. Come on, a number. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, out the door. Sorry.
No, continue. I want to keep stalling.
Fuck you.
5, 6. I think the next term is a bundle of sticks.
I will say, 3.
I'm gonna laugh if it's not again.
I will be angry.
It's a couple. Oh, it's actually 3.
Ah! I win.
Okay, so we have a Japanese branch, we have a Korean branch, and we have the Polish branch.
Oh.
Wait a minute, it's also connected to the chicken stand. God damn it. How many groups of interest are connected to the chicken stand? The horse.
Well,
What the fuck is Shigastan again?
It's the anomalous horse.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this guy. What is the,
What
what
the
is the, what's the hold on, I need to copy the name of the cult.
Just like 75%. Yeah, we need to make a fucking list of all the groups that are some way related to this goddamn horse.
Okay, hold on.
There needs to be an exhaustive list.
Okay, so apparently it's right at the bottom of the footnotes for some reason.
maybe you need to open all the little windows. Did you do that?
Oh wait, here we go. Became famous kind of punch noise. I myself was personally part of a scuffle between an evil Jopinical or a bloody Jopinical as they call themselves and the Argus Corporation. God damn it, another one!
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this horse's life?
It helped prevent an outbreak of the Polish Fungal Research Institute. That's another one. That's the next one that we're gonna do.
Oh.
Wait, the Church of the Broken God. But it won't bore
This
the
horse.
details, or he would fall asleep faster than Bakugo.
God damn!
Bakugo.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Motherfucking Bakugo?
I swear, if I look at this and it's like fucking the anime picture of Bakugo. Aww.
Oh no, it's a taper.
Aw, that's cute.
We love tapers.
But why is this group? Why is this SCP connected to so many groups of interest?
This horse.
The
This
horse
horse.
has lived an exciting life.
Wait, the Manable Charitable
This-
Foundation.
At this point, I'm
Oh.
convinced that this horse has seen more interesting shit than the fucking colonial snail guy.
The Logos Corporation.
What is this? Like, is this horse just obsessed with interacting with groups of interest just for the fuck of it?
I think the horse has had more interesting life than the three of us put together.
Well, I mean, that's not hard.
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
I would say I've
Wait,
had
look,
an
here's another
mildly
one.
interesting life.
The Institute for Human Education Development. Engelbert Corporation. God damn it.
Doctors Without Borders. This horse has helped out Doctors Without Borders.
And the Red
Why
Cross.
the fuck? And the Red Cross. Why are just like some actual philanthropy, like human rights orgs mixed into this group?
Yeah, the Red
into
Cross
this list of
and Doctors
bullshit.
Without Borders are really good. Both do things that put them at risk in order to save innocent people.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with this fucking horse? Anyways, we're gonna leave this. That's actually funny. That horse is connected so many groups of interest. I can't breathe. I guess we'll stick with the Polish branch and go to 173 here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That broke me with how many fucking groups of interest is connected to. Okay, I'm composed now. Item SCP-PL Set 173, Object Class Euclid, Threat Level Yellow. Special Containment Procedures. The controlled cultivation of PL-173 was created in research purposes and is run by the biological site PL-31, aside from the system which provides the optimal conditions for the subject growth. The main room must be equipped with Class 2 soundproof security, including an entry floodgate. The staff assigned to collect samples from the cultivation and take care of it must wear earmuffs, which construction completely muffles all sounds. 3 natural areas of 173 living were ordered to stay under the Foundation control and bound intact state. Securities against access of unauthorized persons were used. These securities consisted of fences and monitoring systems. All specimens of 173-1 have been covered by AUD-60 type container. In cases of damages to the container structure, the container must be replaced by a new one. Similarly, like in a case of controlled cultivation, a staff entering an area must use a hearing protection. This action having the preventive purpose of protecting the staff against possible 173-1 influence. Any other habitat of 173 must be destroyed after making sure that the subject won't take up this area again. Persons who were accidentally exposed to 173-1 influence must be immediately brought under medical observation, combined with an appropriate antifungal therapy. Oh boy. Description. SCP-PL-173 is before unknown genus of multicellular organism following features of belonging to the fungi kingdom. 173 has a body in form of underground thallus, which is typical for a fungus. This organism eats by mycorrhizae with any species of tree growing in place at the fungus growth. Mature thalli create and pore characterized by big occupied areas reaching up to more than 100 meters squared. On a soil surface, 173 produces characteristic biological structure named -1. These structures are anatomically adapted to catching air blasts and transforming them into sound waves of specific tone and intensity. Specification depends on the actual wind power, which makes their functioning similar to simple aerophonic instruments. For the reason 173 is mostly found in places where are regular and frequent wind blows, such as mountain slopes and sea quays. Action of 173 was classified as an example of audiochlora. Audiochlora is a way of spreading organisms' diaspore by a physical sound wave. There are no similarities with anemochlora. It seems that this phenomenon only concerns unnatural organisms and is currently unexplained by the Foundation. Wow. Hearing sound waves coming from -1 outlets cause the fungal infection of ear canal soft tissue called -2. Researchers confirm that the infection appears irrespective of the anomaly, acoustic wave, sound tone, or sound intensity. The anomaly doesn't manifest on recordings. Similarly, the sound transformed into a vibration didn't cause infection. The growing fungal organism causes soft inflammation, burdensome pain, hearing impairment, and dizziness.
Strong inflammation, not soft inflammation.
Oh, god damn it, dyslexia.
It's okay. That's why
It's good.
helped. It happens. Dyslexia happens.
It's just unfortunate that your brain flip-flopped a word to make the statement the exact opposite of what it was.
The brain doesn't always agree with her, okay? I have the same issue. My brain also doesn't always agree with me.
We need to have a person in this voice call with each form of dyslexia.
Wait, what?
I have dyslexia, dyscalculia. Wait, Jerry, don't you have dyscalculia?
I have no idea since I have not been tested, but I do have symptoms of it.
Gotcha.
Since the symptoms I do have, although minor, is what of course I have the basic like if you write something down and your brain does not like listen and it puts it down different, and I'm not always able to tell if I put it down right or
Ah.
not. My brain just is like, that's fine, thumbs up. Fucking brain.
Mm.
Sometimes I put an entirely different word, but sometimes I put the right letters for the word, but they're mixed up. And when I can notice that does not make it easier on paper, it just makes it more frustrating because you erase and you try again and you erase and try again, and the brain isn't helping me. And
Damn.
it does the same exact thing with numbers, not just letters, which is fun with math tests, isn't it? Yes, it's so fun with math tests. And my brain
Yes.
also does that same mixing with reading, as I'm sure you've heard. And sometimes when I'm reading out loud, it doesn't come out right, as I'm sure you've also read. Like I'm trying to say something and I say something else, and I don't always notice that I said something else. So
Yeah.
I'm sure I have a few symptoms of things.
Yeah. Mine is just like, oh, you want to say this certain word? No, we're gonna make you say something else entirely.
Well, once again, at least all the symptoms I have are pretty minor. And my mom had one of the worst cases in the world when she was, when she was a
Damn.
kid. Her case was considered one of the worst in the world. So
Damn.
I feel very blessed to not have it as near as bad as her. I have dyslexia light. I really just say that, dyslexia light.
Yes.
Yes. Instead of dyslexia premium.
Oh! One time, when my mom handed me a grocery list when I was a teenager, me and my brother were trying to figure out if one word was banana or mayonnaise. I think I assumed it was banana, but we found, I don't remember if I assumed banana or mayonnaise, but it's actually the opposite word that we thought it was.
Mm.
How
I
much
love bananas.
How much does dyslexia premium cost?
Your entire childhood, your adulthood, the ability to read a book within a month, it'll take longer. Every time you read, if after a few lines, you'll get a headache that increases over time.
Damn.
Since all the words look like they're floating and all.
Yeah.
Dyslexia Premium is very kind to itself.
So what I'm hearing is that dyslexia premium is not worth it.
I think I'll stick to dyslexia light.
Yeah, stick with dyslexia light. This is a bad bit. Let's move on.
It's okay. I can say it. I have dyslexia.
I don't have dyslexia, so I feel odd. But I'm getting laughs, so I assume that I'm not evil.
You're no gadget.
You have the dyslexia seal of approval.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 people in this chat have dyslexia light. It's fine.
Yeah, don't worry, Catchy. You have the dyslexia seal of approval.
As long as we don't spell it wrong, it should be fine.
Anyway, it's off the dyslexia bit. Symptoms become stronger with further fungus growth. Autopsy is conducted on the dead tester body. The autopsy showed that the fungus grows into outer ear tissue on 12mm depth into the body. The mycelium of the fungus created characteristic pale gray fuzz on the ear canal surface. The fungal organisms will start producing spores when it achieves an appropriate stage of growth after 3 to 5 days. After turning mature, it's taken about 2 days. Spores leave the sporangium and the body of the infected subject. -2 infection will continue existing and producing new spores. Taking appropriate antifungal drugs will stop the spreading of the infection, while after approximately 3 weeks of properly conducted treatment, described in 1373 med document, fungal cells will get completely destroyed. Medical treatment also consisting of physical removal and hyphae of the fungus is helpful in advanced stage of infection, and it doesn't allow spores to grow back. In order to cure effects of inflammation and avoid non-anomalous complications, the recovery period should last no longer than 2 weeks. Going through this infection doesn't give any immunity to -1 effect. The psychoactive effect of 173 was confirmed. The subject mycelium in -1 structure contains redacted, and few unrecognized substances. The highest concentration of these substances is in the mycelium. -1 tissue contains only trace amounts. In the body of -2, these substances weren't found. When the substance was entered the body, after 10 minutes, it will trigger visual and auditory hallucination, which can last up to 1 hour. After hallucination ends, persons who took extract with psychoactive substance of 173 report symptoms characteristic of synesthesia state. Testers claimed the music caused individual smell and chromesthetic experience to them. What incentives, negative or positive, depend on individual musical preferences. For example, at one of the testers, it induced nice breeze, fresh air, and softer colors of surroundings, while in other cases, on the contrary, music makes an impression of heaviness, boring, and making nausea. All symptoms of synesthesia disappear after substances, metabolic products are excreted from the body. Notes, the Foundation attempts to neutralize -1 subject in early process of containing that cause wither of redacted percent. 173 possessed by the Foundation was discovered because of fast withering. It's caused by separation -1 from the mycelium. This occurrence was used during neutralization of the organism wild habitats, but simultaneously, it forced Foundation personnel to use special protective measures for the subject activity, which are connected with -1 protection. Addendum 173-A forward. SCP-PL-173 is a subject of interest for at least 2 groups of interests which are aware of the organism's existence and properties independently from the Foundation. Both groups' motives are apparently different. It was concluded by discovery interesting on different subject properties characteristic for each GOI activity. Oh, funny, this is the next group of interests we're supposed to look at. The Polish Anomalous Mushroom Association. And I'm guessing, yep, that's a chemical. Okay. Alright. So, first group of interest, the confrontation was occurring in 16 July. At the time, the unknown authorized men managed to get through security of 173 habitat. The intruder had the protection against -1 negative effects. He had been digging in the ground and collected mycelia to the before prepared container. The staff had been sent to capture the intruder. He was detected by his staff. This action caused him to attempt to escape. The unauthorized man was captured and identified as a WT, living in redacted West Pomeranian Voivodeship. During pursuit, the man lost his hearing protection and was exposed to -1 effects. Tests showed that he had -2 infection. After that, the intruder was put in supervision in order to heal the infection and make interrogation connection with GOI 571-20 was discovered. During capturing of WT, aside from common personal things, were found following stuff: shear scissors for cutting metal, pincers, plastic earplugs, industrial earmuffs. Notes, mentioned hearing protection won't give full immunities. Separately, that's why both types of protection were used. The metal entrenching tool / shovel, the tactical knife, obviously from Army surplus, the plastic container containing about 200 grams of local soil with 173 Thales, the area map in 1 to 1,000 scale with own notes. Also, in the intruder packet was found a letter and leaflet, both folded several times. Okay, dear Mr. W. You surprised us with your experience and knowledge in the term of anomalous mushrooms many times. Associate management decided to accept you into an organization. How you will know, all new members must pass a skill test. For you, we are setting the test to gather a very special mushroom called Windy Trumpeter. This mushroom is specific and dangerous, but we know your achievements, and we believe that you can do this test. In the attached leaflet, you can find information about the ways to protect yourself during gathering and where you should look for that mushroom. If you do the test, you will become a member of the association. Polish Anomalous Mushroom Picking Association Management. Windy Trumpeter. Trombe Ventum. Dangerous Mushroom. Skull emoji. Appearance. The underground mycelia have color of light gray. Its growth and high speed will cause it to take a large area. A fructification don't occur. The fungus creates overgrown growths, which are capable of making prolonged sound with blows of the wind. Anomalous properties. Okay, we already know. Sounds made by the growth cause an ear mycosis that was discovered as trumpeter way to reproduce. After maturing, spore will leave the host body by ear canal. The current fungus prefers when he places with frequent and strong wind blows. Oh. History of use discovered in 2003 by KG, the PCGA member. The fungus is usually not harvested due to dangerous anomaly. Young growths, after proper preparation, are used for decorative purposes. There are strong psychoactive properties of decoction from a trumpeter, dried mycelia, but because of toxicity, it is not recommended to consume it. Instruction: extreme caution must be kept in a way of hearing protection. Sound reception and immediate surroundings of trumpeter must be completely prevented. The interrogation didn't show others reasons of intrusion. That gathering specified 173 amount. After the WT interrogation, he had taken F-class domestic agents and was released. The operation, which goal was to detect PCGA facility in which the man was assigned and where he planned to deliver stole subject started. Alright, so what does the cult want with it? Alright, the cult did a confrontation. It was occurring in 2017, October. Two unauthorized men had made an attempt to get in a secure area, which was 173 National Habitat. These men possessed the appropriate hearing protection. They have been gradually damaging and removing parts of the fence. Initially, they didn't become noticed because they make operation during the night, in contrast to PCGA Intruder, which invade area on the early evening. More men appeared when observation of the intruders took place. Two of them didn't have the hearing protection and apparently still attempt to escape. Reaction of security officers caused one of the intruders to make shot at officers whose arrival. The intruder was equipped with a simple model of the revolver. As this incident result, one of the individuals died, the second one was captured, but the third intruder was successfully escaped. The rest of the men captured moments after an incident. They had been identified as homeless civilians. Civilians had been checked for a sign of -2 infection and for precise identification. Results were negative. Individuals had taken G-class amnestic agents and were released. The rest of the intruders were identified as Masi D, 38 years old, and Boguslaw F, 36-year-old, died during the incident. They live in Redacted and Redacted. From the interview with the captured men, it is known that both intruders worked for Group of Interest PL-009 Chopian Cult, precisely to Necrochopians, which is a faction known for radically and being a greater threat to the primary faction. The reason of intrusion was deliberate homeless which was abducted by cultists infected with -2. Infected persons were designed to reactivate cultivation of 173, led by cult members after this. The task of that cultivation was to serve in a ritual purpose. The cultivation was found as a result of the investigation. It was located in an old antique aircraft shelter and redacted, which was specifically prepared for this purpose. Cult members who had been present in this place were arrested. Those who showed a high level of aggression were neutralized. Inside the cultivation rooms, above redacted, were found surfaces overgrown with the mycelium cultivate in a way that doesn't allow 173-1 creation. Also redacted of people with the advanced -2 infected and severe sing of complications related to the subject long-term parasitism were found immediately after being brought to the nearest Foundation medical facility. Redacted persons dies. During the cultivation neutralization, Foundation staff found a human corpse entirely covered with -2, which had been eating decaying tissue. Forming -1 was detected in leavings of trachea. This -1 had using parts of trachea as part of itself. So yeah, this group is definitely evil.
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing. Like, this group effectively has two factions that are varying levels of evil.
Yeah.
So, like,
One
I
is
guess if
more of
we,
a lawful evil, and the other is chaotic evil.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even put it that way. Like one of them is only really hurting themselves. The other one's hurting everyone around them.
So one's incompetent evil, and the other is.
Should we cut it between the Neo Chaponians and the Bloody Chaponians?
Mm. Yeah, I think I feel like the best option is probably just kind of
Because
look at
honestly, if they
them.
weren't part of the same group, I'd say one's just neutral.
Yeah, like I would put the Neo Shiponians into probably chaotic neutral, because they're hurting themselves, and that's not good. But
Yeah.
ultimately, they're not really causing significant harm to anyone.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, the bloody Shiponians are out here making murder fungus that toots murder sounds.
No, wait. What the fuck? No. What the fuck's going on? Submit. Thank you. It's being stupid. Alright, so where are we putting the bloody?
I'd put the bloody and chaotic evil,
Yeah.
and then Neo into probably chaotic neutral.
Yeah. I'm kind of seeing how we're getting, more of a divide, almost equal between good neutral versus evil. Unlike the first tier list, where it was mainly evil.
Yes.